What's going on, Ivory Tribe? Just wanted to address a couple of things, get you squared away. I've had a couple of questions on a couple of things. One was, do you wear Crocs with socks while working in the shop? I do. I'm not even gonna lie. Two things. One, they have the fur inside, so might or might not move it up a notch. Two, they're camo. So I'm actually surprised that anybody could actually see those in any video. That's the answer to question number one. Number two is, how do you switch out the clips properly from the K3 Exo pack to run it now on the K4, which has that laser cut MOLLE webbing, and I'll show you that for right now. All right, so what we've got here is a holster that's set up to run on the K3 pack. This one's built for the FN509 Tactical, so we'll get rid of that for now. It's set up for the K3 because it's got these adjustable clips on it, as opposed to the newer, I say newer, they're not any newer, but just the new style that you'll want for your K4 pack. It's just a real simple 3-inch MOLLE style clip that spans the entirety of this laser cut panel. So instead of running the clip through 3 of these, you'll run it all the way through. You can run it all the way through. I have seen some guys run it down low, so you can adjust the height that you got on your holster. Yeah, that's essentially the gist. These are so much easier to get on and off than these, just because they're a little bit thinner and a bit less bulky and a bit more flexible. So I'll show you real quick how those need to go on and off. And you can kind of see it's just a real simple press of a thumb and forefinger to unlock those. So if you pinch it nice and tight, so that basically you create somewhat of a little gap here, pinch those in, and then pull it out, and that's how you'll start that. So these guys need to come off, so you grab your screw gun, and on the adjustable clips we use a different set of screws. These are a flathead screw that actually sits, it's beveled so it sits flush inside of that hole. They were built for this style of clip. So we take that off, and the new ones have more of a truss head screw, because it's flat on the inside, which sits flat obviously against the actual clip once you have it mounted. So that's why we do it that way. So you'll take this, the best way we found to do it is you'll notice that on the adjustable clips you've got the two top holes, because of the way that belt clip is, or the holes are spaced on this clip, whereas you've got 4 holes on the 3-inch clip. So what we'd like to do is take the 3-inch clip, we put the posts that'll come with the 3-inch clip. That's the other thing. These are on the website. You can get a set with hardware. It'll come with the posts and new screws for, I think it's $8 plus, I want to say 4.5 for shipping. So if you need new ones for your K4, not super expensive, but you'll want to put a post in the top hole and a post in the 3rd hole. Just skip that 2nd hole that you were using before on the other clips. Line up your holes, take your screws, again, that come with it, cinch it down, and you can cinch them pretty tight. I like to get them pretty darn tight. And then there's a little bit of a trick to mounting these things. So you may notice, when you go to put it in, you can squeeze it real hard and they just don't click all the way. Part of the reason we do 1st and 3rd hole instead of like 1st and 4th is because it allows us a little bit of flexibility down in this region here. So if you can push it like this and then just lift the tab up slightly, it will lock in, and they'll spread out and just basically lock in super, super tight so that it's not going anywhere. And then same thing in the reverse. When you need to get it off, if it's pulled tight and it's on that pack belt, it can be a little bit of a pain to get off. So you may need to squeeze it like this, lift up the head end of it, and then squeeze those in, and it makes it a lot easier to pull that male end out of the female end. So pretty simple there. The only other thing is you gotta Loctite it. Eventually, just like anything else, right? Your rifle scope, your bow, sights, anything like that. Eventually, if you're beating it up in the field like we really hope you will, you're gonna have a screw fall out if you don't Loctite it. So it doesn't have to be the Vibrotite. I know we sell some hardware packs on the website. super inexpensive also, but they come with this. The clips, when you buy the clips, don't come with this. But you can use any kind of blue thread locker, purple thread locker, whatever it is, on those threads so that when you're out in the field beating it up, it doesn't back out on you. Because, again, it's one of those things where we're pretty rough on our gear, and there's nothing wrong with that, but we want to make sure that we're cinched down tight. I would also recommend, once you get the level of retention set the way you like, and I would test that before you do it, because you want to make sure that it's set so that you don't lock it down to a certain level of retention and then not be able to get it backed back out because the Loctite is so, I guess, seizes that screw into the post. But yeah, once you get it set the way you like it, I put a little thread locker on there too. Don't use the permanent stuff, but any kind of blue or purple should get it done. And then it allows you the freedom to be able to back it out later if you wanted to adjust the retention or adjust the ride height or the cant angle of your holster as well. I'll do another one on how to mount it to the pack belt shortly here, but that's how you would strip your old clips off, put your new clips on, and then kind of the trick on being able to lock that up tightly on the pack belt. Thanks for watching.